Salutations, boys and girls and kiddos of all ages. To all newcomers, welcome back. And to all new viewers that just came, welcome and thank you for joining us. For this is Posing Action Figures with Toy the Poser, and I am Toy the Poser. And this is not your average toy review channel. Just a simple showcasing and display of all the things that I like to collect in toys. Now behind the camera I go to get on with the rest of the show. Whoop, whoop. All right, and as we pick up where we left off from the last video, continuing with the Marvel Legends Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave, because, as I said before, if you didn't see the last video, go watch it. Don't want or need Wolverine, have a Wolverine. Don't want or need Nightcrawler, or this version of Nightcrawler, because I have a Nightcrawler. And now we are up here with a version of Gambit that I don't want or need, who we're talking about today. All right, so people that like boxes, here go your side of the box, your top of the box, the other side of the box, the back of the box that has all of this stuff on it, the bottom of the box that has that with the barcode on it, and all right, and did you get a good look at this side of the box? Did I give you a good look of it? Let me see if I can help you out with a better look. Okay. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. But I think the thing up here is that these versions of the characters is doing the place of the Age of Apocalypse arc of the Marvel Comics. And not to put too fine of a point on it, I think it's a distant future. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't remember that story too well. But yeah, it's in a different timeline, and I guess it says it on the back. Gambit is sent on a mission to help correct the timeline and prevent the immortal villain Apocalypse from conquering Earth. So there you have it. Okay. And don't want that, don't need that, but we do need that Build-A-Figure piece out of it. So magical poof. All right, and there you have it. Remy Lebo, I guess a future version of him or a timeline of him in the case, but we don't need him. We just need the Build-A-Figure leg piece. So there you go. So with that being said, all right, he can go magical poo. Okay, and we are here with Marvel's HUSK. Okay, so yes, so there you go. Okay, that's the back again. I don't know if I've never really even paid much attention to see if these boxes were different when it comes to that, but if you want them, there you go. There's the side of it again. All right, and the back. Sorry, I gotta do it this way, guys. I just don't want to move this camera because it is a pain. Okay, let's get out of this magical poof. Okay, and let's set this down for a second. Because the Build-A-Figure piece came in a separate tray, so no need to take it off of it. Just move it out the way. All right, and that way we can talk solely about HUSK, who comes with, put it down, alternate hands. Okay, gripping hand and a little fist, and of course, apparently the gripping hand is for this up almost her skin, if that's the best way I can say it. I guess you kind of put it on there some way or the other. Not sure if that's exactly how it goes, but it worked. And it's supposed to be a part of her, the alternate head, her face. Because, of course, we're going to look at her power sets and stuff like that. HUSK has the ability to rip off her skin and showcase the power that she has upon it. Okay, something of that nature. So let's, I don't, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about her. I don't think she, flies or anything of that nature. I think that's the only power set she has. So the code pose I'm about to put her in should be pretty simple. I'm just gonna put her in a good old-fashioned power stance. You know what? No boot rotation. All right. Coverage on it. Okay. I'm gonna, of course, switch out the head sculpts because, whoo, that worked smoother than I thought it would. Because it's on that, and I don't, even though the ball joint can go back and forth like that, no need for it because she has all this, hard hair. Okay, so it's really no need to, try to articulate her head on this pig. But now that I think about it, oof, there we go. It's a nice little snap. Heat up your action figures before trying to do strenuous poses or anything like that. So, but yeah, now that I think about it, wait a minute. Oh, that's another grip. So she got 2 fists and 2 grip hands. So cause one of her hands the default hand is a grip. A grip and a fist, and the alternate hands are grips and fists. So I'm just gonna take out the fist. Okay. Put the other grip hand in, even though that's the wrong side, and it goes on the other side of the face, because she's ripping this side of her face off. And like I said, I don't know exactly how this should go. I've seen a couple of other reviewers do it, so I think we basically just wing it. So I'm gonna there's a little hole in this little skin piece. So for that looks dumb. It doesn't look like she's actually gripping it at all. So that was a bunch of bull. How about this? What if she grips it like? Nope, that's stupid too. Can she grip it like this? Can she? Is that good enough? I don't know. I'm saying the other hand fell out. So, oh, by the way, that's all I wanted to know. If this was 2 separate pieces, which it is. So yeah. And why wouldn't it be? Okay. These little shoulder pads on her don't come off. They're glued in like in another ring or something. Anywho. So yeah, she's gonna be in a power stance for the most part. This is, oh, it's just that diaphragm. There you go. I don't know if it hurts when she pulls it off or because I tried to give her a little back bend like, like she's, I don't know, hulking out or something. I don't know. Because that's as far as she bends back. Come on, come on. Well, I don't know why. Does she have? Yes, she has peg holes at the bottom of her feet. So let me get to stance, I guess, to put on it. I'm gonna put on a rotating rotator, and I guess this is the, I don't know, the way that I'm gonna let her do it. Let her in. So that's kind of stupid. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't like that one pose, but I just didn't like it. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Let's just put on a rotating rotator and figure it out, man. And here she is. Like I said, it's put the foot stand pegs under her feet and just to help her stand better. Okay, so and I like I said, that's it. I couldn't think of another pose that would best represent her showcasing, powers in action. So there you have it. All right, let's just bring out the monitor and find out a little bit more about it. Okay, so the camera's doing some weird color lightning stuff, so can't figure it out right now. So yeah, let's move on from here. Just showing off her physical characteristics right now, but no more dilly dally. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so created by Bill Manilow and William Johnson. I think that's right. But first appearing in Rom Annual in September of 1984, Paige Elizabeth Guthrie was created and first appeared. Paige is the younger sibling of the mutant Sam Guthrie, aka Cannonball. And of course, when Cannonball mutant's abilities, manifested and appeared, he went to join the New Mutants. All the while, Paige was sitting back wondering if she was a mutant herself and was sitting back wondering when her powers was going to manifest one day. And while getting frustrated that she, never was waiting to see if she was a mutant or not, she was angry one day and found out that she could shed her skin. But she kept it a secret for the longest time until one day her brother Sam Cannonball came back to visit their old home on the farm with his teammate Boom Boom. They were quickly abducted by the Varnish twins, or aka the Von Strucker twins, or aka the Black Knights. Anyway, in some little elaborate contest that these sickos had going on where they're running around capturing young mutants. And yes, this was a contest that was constructed by the sicko villain, the Game Master. But when the New Mutants, Page Brothers, Sam's team that he was on, teamed up with another young superhero team called the New Warriors, they basically went to go confront the Game Master and foil his plans. But Paige followed them and confronted the Game Master herself and tricked him into believing that if he let the younger mutants go, then he would be able to start a much better game. So that's how they became, she helped them get free from the Game Master's silly little game of catch a mutant. But shortly after that, Paige was abducted herself by an alien called the Phalanx, who was basically trying to catch mutants and trying to figure out how to bond them with their own race or something like that. But after being rescued by some X-Men, HUSK, or Paige, and a few of the other young mutants that was captured by the Phalanx, all went back and joined the team or formed a team called Generation X. And that's basically where Paige's story and hero journey begins, where she once dated her teammate Chamber, and she later had a relationship with the school's janitor, who was the mutant Toad, the old X-Men villain from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Why Toad was a janitor at this point, I do not know, but oh well, that's that. Now, as I said before, and we know that Paige has the ability to shed her outer skin, but it's not that she just sheds her outer skin. When she sheds her outer skin, it's because she has formed a special ability or new power under it. So, and as you can read here, although she's listed as a shapeshifter, she don't really change, quote unquote, her shape. I mean, she still stays in, I guess, that body form or whatever. I mean, according by the way things looked or whatever, but oh well, I mean, she can become any solid that she has studied and can imitate metal, like diamond, granite, and wood and rubber and even glass. So she also has superhuman strength, superhuman speed, and flame projection. So yeah, I mean, basically, if you, like I say, read that and so forth, that's HUSK powers in a nutshell. So why did they only gave us this ability or her to look like this? I don't know, but whoop whoop. And well, I went back. I mean, because since they gave us the silver head of it, I'm adjust this camera a bit. All right, and yeah, since it's showing that silver piece of it, I'm assuming that that's taking on metal form. I went and pulled out my Jocasta, that's her name. Action figure. So just to do see if a head swap would fit, to see if the silver Jocasta body could fit on here, because or fit this head sculpt, because I've seen people go get a silver paint pen or something and just paint her entire face, silver or whatever. But I don't, I don't know. I guess that works, but if her whole body turns, God, eesh. If her whole body can turn metal or whatever, I didn't. Yeah, who knows? The thinking of Hasbro and Marvel Legends when they make these things. So I'm just gonna see if the head sculpt fits Jocasta's body. All right, so is it coming? Once again, you should really heat up your action figures if you're gonna do stuff like this. Even the head, because yes, that little peg can break off, but it's a tight squeeze. But I do think it can fit on there. Hold on, give me a second. All right. Okay, and there it is. Had to do a quick microwave version of boiling and popping, but yeah, it fits. Okay, so there you there you have it. And come on, camera. Okay, there we go. Just in cameras. All right, so yeah, basically, you just playing with your action figures and having fun. So there is another, I guess, well, I have the new Silver Surfer action figure that I'm gonna unbox and pose. And if I might try this head sculpt again later to see if it works. But there you go. All right, so let's get it back on the original. And although this is definitely not the head sculpt I'm gonna most likely keep on in most cases or whatever, I thought I'd keep it on there now, or put it on now, to do these little scale comparisons, because she is in, I guess, the 1/12 scale action figure size, but compared to a 1/18 scale action figure, we have Michelangelo from the Viacom's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line is standing in at approximately 4.25 inches, and representing the average 1/12 scale action figure size, we have Stan the Man, my main man Stan, who is standing just a little over 6 inches, because 6 inches is the, I guess, the beginning or the end. Well, somewhere in there. 1/12 scale size. So your average 6-inch figure. And representing the 1/10 scale action figure size, we have the McFarlane Dark Knight Returns Batman. All right, so with all that being said, that means Paige herself, Husk, stands at, I'm pretty sure it's 6. I thought so. 6 inches. And I'm going by the hairline, not the peak of her fold of her hair. Just going straight at the hairline. It is 6 inches. So yeah, there you have it. Whoop, 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 whoop. And that's the end of the video, my fellow kiddos. Thanks for stopping by, Paige. Or Husk. I guess you can split now. Whoop. Well, it sounded like a good skin splitting pun. Well, until the next video, everyone. And as my mother would say when I didn't know what else to do and couldn't find anything else to do, just go somewhere and play. Goodbye now.